Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Two and a throw right away. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. This defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
What's that, man? What's that, wallet, dog? Tell this man pick a play.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run for it with A.J. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I don't know who you is, but what's up?
To me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Now pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Play action, now it's Tua. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And a pretty athletic run right there, as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now this time Murray to throw it. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked.
Yes, sir. That's who he throwing the ball to. Yes, sir.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. Looking for Tyquan Thornton on that one, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
3rd and 2. Throwing Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw again. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Patriots are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Elliott is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. These two teams all tied after one. Third down and 1. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jones looking to change the play. A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Roraw Stevenson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. At the 13-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Roraw Stevenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10. Now Murray off play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. They set up the screen to H.A. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again, Murray. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. To throw is Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On 2nd down, a run by H.A. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to roll that one before he ran it, so he was rolling up on his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. catches. That'll be a first down. Back to throw. Jones. He finds Douglas complete. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Jones throwing on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on second and long. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Murray. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question, because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
On first down, Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
A-Chain on first and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Checking this down to Stevenson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. And out across midfield down to the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Jones now. A final shot before break. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Operating from the gun, Jones. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
My God, I can't believe what I watched.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Douglas. So nothing doing there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Murray going to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. It's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A-Chain gets it from the gun. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Jones on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stevenson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And now moving a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Mac Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Green.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Now, I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Jones now throwing on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Running left, it's A-Chain. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging them, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now Jones. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Throwing Jones. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Back to throw. Jones. Got his man. It's Thornton. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Keishawn Butte with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
21.
Operating from the gun, Jones. A quick throw, but incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On play action, it's Murray. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack of the offensive line.
Talk about two sides of the ball for cross purposes, because mercifully this this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray, one final try. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete.
GG's. GG's in the chat. GG's.